Reconnaissance operations. Maritime reconnaissance operations in coastal areas suspected of illicit activities involve gathering intelligence and monitoring activities along coastlines to identify and disrupt illegal or hostile operations. These operations aim to detect, track, and gather information on activities such as smuggling, illicit trafficking, or movements of hostile forces. The gathered intelligence helps authorities to interdict illegal activities, safeguard maritime borders, and enhance security in coastal regions. Additionally, reconnaissance efforts provide valuable situational awareness for planning and executing countermeasures against threats posed by criminal organizations or adversarial forces operating in maritime environments. Here's a detailed scenario of how a CH-47 helicopter might drop Marines into the sea for a specific mission, along with the mission they carried out. 1. Preparation and briefing. The Marines receive a thorough briefing on the mission objectives, enemy threats, and operational details. They gather their equipment, including specialized reconnaissance gear, weapons, and survival gear. The CH-47 crew conducts pre-flight checks and loads necessary equipment onto the helicopter. The Marines board the CH-47, securing themselves and their equipment for the flight. The CH-47 crew includes pilots, co-pilots, and crew chiefs who assist with the operation. 2. Takeoff and Transit. The CH-47 takes off from its base and proceeds towards the designated drop zone along the coastline. The crew maintains communication with ground control and monitors for any potential threats or changes in weather conditions.
Pictures and sketches we took.
Yeah, that'd be good.
3. Approach to drop zone. As the helicopter approaches the drop zone, crew communicates with the Marines to prepare for insertion into the sea. They adjust altitude and speed to ensure a safe drop. 4. Mission execution. Once in the water, the Marines activate their specialized reconnaissance equipment and begin their mission. This may involve conducting surveillance of coastal areas, gathering intelligence on enemy movements, or intercepting suspicious vessels. 5. Reconnaissance and Surveillance. The Marines utilize a combination of observation, photography, and electronic surveillance equipment to gather intelligence on the targeted area. They maintain communication with support assets, such as naval vessels or unmanned aerial vehicles, to enhance situational awareness. 6. Potential engagement. Depending on the situation, the Marines may encounter enemy forces or hostile actors during their reconnaissance mission. They remain prepared to defend themselves and call for support if needed. 7. Extraction and recovery. After completing their mission objectives, or if the situation becomes untenable, the Marines signal for extraction. The CH-47 returns to the drop zone, and the Marines are recovered from the water using ropes or other extraction methods. With the Marines safely on board, the CH-47 returns to base. The crew debriefs with the Marines to gather information on the mission's outcome, enemy activity, and any additional intelligence gathered. 8. Analysis and follow-up. Intelligence gathered during the reconnaissance mission is analyzed by military analysts to assess enemy capabilities, identify threats, and inform future operations. Lessons learned from the mission are incorporated into training and operational planning. Overall, the CH-47 helicopter effectively drops the Marines into the sea for a reconnaissance mission, allowing them to gather vital intelligence and contribute to maritime security efforts. That is the fact of reconnaissance operations by deploying Marines to coastal waters with CH-47 helicopters. Give your interesting opinion about reconnaissance operations, and see you in the next video.